You see all these people escaping their countries, living, especially those from Africa. I really don't understand. Like, why are you leaving your country? In your country, there's no chaos, there's nothing. You have the ability to be free, to build businesses, to build whatever you want to build, and you get supported from everywhere, from every corner. If you want to do anything, you have full freedom. Yes, this is what I call abroad syndrome, especially those that are escaping to Europe. Why are you going to Europe? I don't understand. Like, why do you have to leave your country as an average person to go back to another country to be another average person? Why? At least a person should leave his country. When going to another country, he should be next level. But that's not the case. When you sit down honestly to diagnose honestly what is happening in Europe, you will find Europeans, America, they have nothing to offer to you but slavery. At least if you are leaving your country, you must be among these two people. According to me, that's just how I see it. Number one is the person that wanted to expand. What I mean is that he is top 1% in his society. Staying in that society, he will shrink and shrink and shrink and die. So now he has to expand. It is very understandable if he leave his society to more influential society in order to expand. Here, he is a shark. Now, he wants to go out there to be a fish within sharks, where he will expand because the influence there is bigger. It's very understandable. Number two is where there is a war. I lived for 7 years in Europe, and all I see is that you just can't be you. You cannot live your own life. You are just living for the government. All that you have and yourself is for the government. Anything you are trying to do, you cannot be private. Okay, in Eastern Europe, that one exists because they are still poor. But all that big names, you know, Germany, France, Netherlands, you name it, Portugal, UK, Spain, all those countries, it's not a place for a person to stay. You are a complete slave there. The government has control over you. You go and work, they took half of your salary in all these scam, you know, insurances, utilities, taxes, half of what you have. And the other half, you pay for your rent and food. Just tell me, if this is not slavery, what it is. Let's compare it from this slavery that we know. What is a slave? A slave is a person that do the hard work in exchange of shelter and food. Right now, they just twisted it in a modern way. If you are living in Europe, I mean, or if you are living in America, or these big countries, they give you the money. Yes, you'll work, they'll give you a lot of money. But the entire money will go back in shelter and food. Tell me, what's the difference between that slavery and this slavery? And then the moment you wanted to open your mouth, now you will find the lawsuits. In Germany, like, never see something stupid like this. To say that in the country, everyone must have a lawyer. What is this? Which kind of situation is this? In Germany, everyone is frustrated. It's very easy for you to be a mad person. Today, you are a smart, sense person, and tomorrow, you are completely mad. You know, because of the stress, no one is happy. You know, the life they are not living, they are just surviving. You go to work, you earn, now you come and spend on rent and food, and you are left with nothing by the end of the month. Come back to Africa and see. In Africa, if you are earning as small as $500 per month, you are a king. You will live your private life. You will have your own apartment. It's the only place, I can tell you, it's the only place where a person has full freedom. It's only Africa right now. When you go to all those countries, it's already built. I'm sure now if I open my mouth and tell some people, there's still a place where you will buy a land and build a mansion under $1,000. Sorry, under like $10,000. A lot of people will not believe me, but it exists where the true freedom is in Africa. But the problem is that they try to brainwash us that whatever Africans or some underdeveloped countries have is bad, and whatever they have is the good one. which is complete opposite. These people are really going through difficult period and difficult time. There's no family structure, there's no societal structure. People are only living paycheck to paycheck and only live at the weekends and end of the year. Which kind of life is this? You cannot stand to do a standard business without having challenges with the government. The government will uplift a person that has nothing to the middle class, and the moment you are rich, they will try to drag you down to the middle class. They are intelligent to do that because they want you to work for the government. To them, you are just a product. So I don't see the logic for a person to leave his country and go there to do slavery, like modern day slavery. I really don't understand.